The National Coronavirus Command Council has decided to enforce a nationwide lockdown for 21 days with effect from midnight on Thursday, the 26th of March. This is a decisive measure to save lives of South Africans from infection and save the lives of hundreds of thousands of our people.
Following the announcement, regulations were imposed on the movement of goods and people. Both international and local travels were prohibited. In an unprecedented move, soldiers were deployed across the country to enforce compliance. Only essential workers with permits were allowed on the streets, while everyone else had to stay home. In just over 3 months, on the 6th of July 2020, the country had recorded 205,721 cases of the coronavirus, and 3,310 people had died, 36 of which were in the northwest. Funerals were strictly regulated to 1 hour with no more than 50 people in attendance. Those who died due to COVID-19 related sicknesses were to be buried within 3 days. The body would only arrive on the morning of the funeral and straight to the grave. Senior government people were not excluded. The late Northwest MEC for Corporate Governance and Traditional Affairs, Gordon Keadimilwe, is one of them.
The agreement is that the body from the mortuary will only be out of the hearse at the graveyard. So the body is here actually, but is in the graveyard. It's not opened. The pallbearers are ready for it, so they are just accompanying the mass to move around, but the body, they are not going to open the hearse.
No one was spared during the level 5 lockdown. Its impact severely affected people's livelihoods and the economy. Many companies were forced to close, while others are still recovering. The informal sector, game farming, small-scale farmers, tourism and hospitality sectors were the hardest hit. During the first 21 days of the level 5 lockdown, employees in the tourism and gaming sector had been the hardest hit.
We had 80 of our operators employing 1,750 people, and at this stage about 60% of them have been retrenched. The farmers have no income. I'm anticipating at the end of this month we're going to see more, because most people's cash flow cannot allow them to carry on.
Some of our businesses, we unfortunately had to retrench people for the mere fact that there is no income into the business. So if we don't have an income, we can't keep employing the people.
With the country hit by the second wave of the pandemic, the national state of disaster still prevails. People are still advised to wear masks, wash their hands regularly with soap, sanitize and keep a safe distance. Keadimilwe Moalusi, SABC News, Mahikeng.